All right, perfect. So welcome back to another episode of the Keaton and Taylor show. This is a little out of the ordinary. We don't have any athletes this week, so we thought we would film a little small episode this week
Yeah,
just to get something out.
it'll be good still,
All right.
hopefully.
So what are we gonna start with this week?
Want to start with MLB?
All right, we can start with MLB. Me.
So, what do you think about the non-tender moves that just happened across
Um,
MLB? Like,
yeah,
just
let
all
me
in
let me
general.
pull all of those up so I can look at those. I know a few of them. I don't know all of them. Let me pull up my
Yeah,
that's
there were some interesting ones.
I think oh, here we go. Complete list. This is what I needed. 62 new free agents. That's a lot of free agents. All right. So scroll through. Like Brewers non-tendering Hobby Miller. I think Milner. I think that was a big one for them
Yeah.
because he's actually a good left-handed pitcher for the Brewers. And then scrolling
Oh no,
through
I think the Jays, the Blue Jays, have some interesting names coming out
Romano and
because
Dylan.
they got yeah,
I think for the Braves, we kind of knew that was going to happen. Like Griffin Canning,
yeah. I
we
mean,
knew
like
that move was probably going to be more budget based, more of a move there. Heskar Unoa, I think he's going to get an offer.
Scar.
That's
Still, no, I think he's done with Atlanta.
you think he's done?
Yeah, I mean, the guy has completely just gone downhill ever since punching a wall in
Yeah, I mean,
2019.
I mean, after you punch a wall, you have some mental issues that you gotta
I mean,
take care of.
with your pitching hand too.
Yeah, and then even Cubs, you have Nick Madrigal, Azule, and Patrick Wisdom,
Yeah,
three big names there. But again,
yeah, I'm a little surprised at the wisdom and Al delay.
yeah. But again, like they'll
Adver
get contracts more than likely.
mm, yeah,
So like you can't really like you can't really look at it as oh they're free agents. They're gonna get contracts from
I mean,
this.
well, they'll probably get contracts from the same team, but they are still free agents, so anybody could go after them technically.
Agreed, but I'm saying the same team. Like the reason why they non-tendered is because it's the lowest offer. So they're gonna get a higher
Yeah,
offer. Scrolling down. Any other like Dylan Carlson for the Rays? That was a bigger one I saw because he has a
yeah, that
lot
was a
of
bit of a surprise, but I guess at
again,
the same time, it's
he's gonna get a higher
Tampa.
contract. It is Tampa. He's gonna get a higher contract, so that one goes
Yeah, he started
away.
looking pretty good in Tampa Bay though.
Yeah, that's why I said is he probably had a low contract
Brendan,
anyway, so he probably wants some more.
yeah, yeah, Brendan Rodgers for Colorado is kind of interesting to me,
It
and
is
Cal Contrell.
it is interesting. Um, but again, I think the Rockies will re-sign them. Well, actually, hold on. I don't think they'll re-sign
Mm,
Rodgers because yesterday I believe it came out that they signed Kyle Farmer. So maybe he's going to take
yeah,
over
they did.
Rodgers. So that could be thrown in the mix there.
Yeah.
This is the way I think. It's like Kyle Farmer can basically play everywhere except for pitcher.
So then, what do you think about Rodgers to Braves? He'd be a cheaper option
Mm, yeah,
than
but not
Adames.
any. It would be a cheaper option, but I think the Braves are looking at Adamas. Like
I mean, they might be looking.
I get the Braves thing. Like anything the Braves post, they're probably not gonna get. But I really think they're in on Adamas and Bueller, in my opinion. Because if
Mm, it'd be interesting, but I don't see it. I think Yankees are going to get Bueller,
we'll see,
and
if they spend 700 million on one side, they might not have the budget
it's the
for
Yankees. They
for
find budget.
they find budget out of anything. But to me, that's pretty much all of baseball right now.
Yeah,
Because there's not much. I mean, that's pretty much it that I know of.
What, for pitching wise, or what are you talking about?
Just like baseball news in general. I mean, the only other thing was the Royals
Oh
Red
yeah,
because now
yeah,
with
that was a big trade.
who won that
What do you
trade?
think about
In
that
your
trade?
opinion?
Mm,
We both asked each other the same question, but different.
I think the Reds have got the better deal. Jonathan India, maybe he can turn it around in Kansas City, but he was never as good as he looked.
Agreed. Ever since he
Joey
won over
Weimer
Joey
should be interesting.
Farmer has potential, but Jonathan India after he won Rookie of the Year, he kind of fell off.
Yeah, he's never been the same.
Brady Singer went from like an okay pitcher to this year actually being a good starter. Um,
Yeah,
so he's going into a good rotation like Hunter Green, Singer,
Adolo.
Lodolo, whatever. Um, who else is in that rotation? I think they
No, I
have
mean that's a good rotation right there.
yeah,
And
as long
include
as
Brady
like the
Singer in it.
Reds can update their like hitting and people in their hitting,
hmm
they're gonna be a wild card team at least.
That could be, yeah. I mean, it's definitely not a bad move. Well,
I do
I
think
don't think
at the
Kansas City
moment
won.
I think at the moment the Reds won that trade, but like if India starts doing well, I do think
Yeah,
I do think the Royals might have won this trade, but we'll have to see. Oh yeah, the Reds rotation: Hunter Green, Lodolo, Andrew Abbott, and then now they have Rhett Lauder coming up. You have Graham Ashcraft coming up, Martinez. So I mean, they have pitchers, but it's just upgrading that pitching rotation.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. I kind of like the move for Cincinnati.
Yeah, I think
I feel like
2008
Kansas City just got worse a
Houston.
little bit.
I don't think they got worse. I just think that tells you that they're probably going to go after a pitcher.
Yeah, I could see that.
Like Singer was great, but I think they're going to go after someone bigger after the run that they had, and now that they
Yeah,
found
I could see
Bobby.
that.
Did Bobby Witt signed a 12 or a 10?
14-year, something like that.
Okay, so a bigger contract.
It
So
was,
they know that
yeah, it was
him locked
long
up
term.
for the rest of his career,
Yeah,
maybe even
yeah,
longer. But that's pretty much all the free agent that I know. I mean, we could talk about
yeah.
Roki Sasaki, but there's not really much. Um,
No, there's a new Japanese pitcher coming though too.
yeah, I'm looking at that right now.
He's 35 years old though, so
Yeah, but again,
he needs to get
Japanese pitchers are built different is the term that I
agreed. But you would
they'll
kind of have
pitch
to
till
go
they're
to a
80.
team where you can win, like in the next year or two.
Yeah, that's another thing. So he'll probably get some super small
Dodgers, Padres, Yankees. That's what I'm thinking.
for the for Sagano.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree with you. It's
and Dodgers, Padres, Yankees for.
yeah, and then I think Roki Sasaki is gonna go to the Dodgers. I just have a feeling
I can see that.
because they're
Honestly,
gonna
I could actually see that one.
watch. They're gonna defer it too. They're gonna go, okay, we're gonna give you this, but you only get 1 million of it for the next 10 years,
Yeah,
and then
it
you can
wouldn't
keep the
surprise me
rest.
if. I mean, hey, it worked out for them.
Right? Yeah, it just cheats the system. But it's the Dodgers. You know,
It's part of it.
yes, it
Like
is.
no other team thought about it, so it's kind of
Yep.
their fault.
But that's all the free agent stuff. I believe we have. But
Yeah,
yeah,
not much going on
we
in baseball right now, honestly.
not really. The next thing in baseball, I think, is the Hall of Fame ballot because that is coming up here in February, March, April. I'm looking at the ballot. Do you have the ballot pulled up?
I do not. I actually moved on to college football
Okay, we can move on college football. I can do
because
college football. We'll move on from baseball.
I
We'll do
I'm
Hall of Fame.
curious.
We'll do a Hall of Fame ballot prediction closer then, like
Yeah, I'm good with
closer
that.
then. All right. So college football. What are we going to talk about college football? Today is college
What do you
football
think
day.
about the
This
what
does
do you
come
think
out
about the
on Monday,
rankings?
but we are filming this on Saturday. So
It's fine. It's fine.
today is college football. We're both Georgia fans. Georgia plays UMass today, and they should win by 40 points. If we don't, that's going to be a
Carson Beck's going. It's he'll have like three turnovers.
yeah. Carson Beck. He's not what we thought he was. I believe we should start the freshmen, but that's why I'm not a coach in college because
Yeah.
Carson Beck would be on the bench.
Do you see he was projected to go 18 to the Rams?
Uh yeah, as a Rams fan, Stafford, Stetson, we don't like that. He messes with
Uh,
the quarterback room that we have. Uh he's gonna mess with Stetson's progression. We don't like that here in LA.
well,
Uh
okay, here. I'll just ask you, what do you think of the rankings?
the
The
ranking.
latest rankings from
Okay, I'm on
college
ESPN.
football.
ESPN's rankings.
Yeah, I am too.
Okay.
Like the
Uh
college football playoff rankings.
yes, I believe
Yeah,
excuse me. Rankings. I'm looking at the rankings. You have Oregon at 1, Ohio State at 2,
yeah.
Texas 3, Penn State.
Hmm.
I believe is that Indiana, if I'm not wrong? Indiana's
Uh, should
higher.
be, yeah.
Yeah, I think Indiana should be higher. They're a 10-0 team in a big conference.
Yeah, but how many big teams have they played? That's what you have to look at.
It's not the point. You look at
It definitely
Yeah,
is.
it is the point. I think that's why Georgia is so low because Georgia's lost against Ole Miss and Alabama. So that was two big losses right there. I think Oregon at 1. I think they should be there. Ohio State at
No,
2.
I'm fine with the top four.
Yeah, okay.
I
So
don't,
so it's outside the top 4.
yeah, I don't agree
So
that
5,
Georgia
6.
is number 10.
No,
Like,
I think Georgia should be 6.
I think we should be 8. Like, Bama should be in front of us. I'll give Bama that.
To me,
I
like
guess,
Miami, I think we'll beat Miami and we'll beat Notre Dame out of what I see here. So that's why I say 6. But yes, eight wouldn't be bad. I think Boise State's gonna go up. I think
He's a
Colorado.
state. Can't
Just
even believe they're
hold
ranked
on.
right now.
Boise State, Ashton Genty. Okay. I think
Hmm.
Colorado, I have a suspicion. My prediction is they do make playoffs.
Do you think they sneak in as number 12?
I do. And I think Boise State takes out Tennessee. That's my hot take today. I think Boise State takes out Tennessee, and that would mean Colorado also takes out Tennessee.
Yeah, how do you see?
I believe that Tennessee will not make it.
Okay, I can see that.
I could also see, well, SMU is gone. Sorry, buddy. SMU, you're not making it. Sorry for all
Dang,
the
BYU
SMU
dropped eight
people.
spots.
What?
BYU went down 8 spots.
Well, uh, no comment. I would make a joke, but we respect the Mormons.
Who did they lose
Um,
to?
who did they play?
Yeah. Oh, they lost to Kansas.
Yeah, they lost to Kansas. That's who it was. Because that was a big
It
game.
wasn't even a blowout,
Colorado plays Kansas today. I'm excited for that game. It's two teams
really.
to actually pay attention to, besides Georgia. So for
I don't
me,
know.
it's gonna be a big game, but like for Colorado, it should be an easy game for them.
Yeah, yeah, should be.
Like if
You
they
never
win,
really know though.
Georgia plays UMass. All right. If Georgia does not win by at least 35 points today, it's a bit of a disappointment. Alabama
I'm
plays.
concerned.
Who does Alabama play today? Do you know?
Alabama, let me look real quick. Alabama is going to be playing Oklahoma.
That's right. That's right. And Oklahoma is not ranked.
5-5. They are not ranked.
Okay, so that should be a win for them. I think Texas also
Yeah,
plays. I think Texas plays an easy team today.
it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, Georgia has the hardest schedule out of everybody.
Yeah, so Texas
Texas
playing,
plays Kentucky.
yeah, Kentucky today. So we'll see. Um, but yeah, like Army Navy, is that this week or next week?
Oregon's played a bunch of nobodies.
Yeah, but it's still Oregon. Like I think if you still put Oregon up against any of like Alabama, Georgia, it's gonna be a good game.
The biggest one they had was Ohio State.
Yeah, and they won.
Yeah, 32-31.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're a good team. I think to me, the national championship is gonna be Georgia Oregon.
You
Like
think
that,
so?
I think so. I mean, it could be like playing bias. Colorado could go, but that's not possible. They're a good team, but I don't think not this year. Next year.
Yeah.
Um,
Keep
but
dreaming.
I could see Miami going. I could see even Ole
I
Miss.
can't see Miami going.
No, have a
No.
little bit of a
Like
disagreement.
Bama, Miami, Ole Miss, I feel like they're all going to get bounced pretty fast.
Like first round.
And Notre Dame. Notre Dame just can't play.
Like it's like okay, Big Ten, SEC, Big Ten, Big Ten. Oh, FBS independent. A lot of
Yeah,
dog up
like
here. SEC, ACC, SEC, 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 Mountain West.
don't know
That's
where
our
that division's
playoff
at.
right now. Huh?
I don't know where Boise State came in to fix.
Yeah, I have no clue where Boise State gave in, but all they have is a running back that can score.
I guess that works.
But I mean, the Heisman. What do we have for Heisman right now? I think what Heisman is what
Mm,
Ginty.
isn't it?
I think it's Ginty, Hunter, Shador, Cam Ward. I think that's the top four right now.
Maybe not totally sure on that one just yet.
I'm looking it up right now. Hold on. I'm
Do you
looking at
see five-star QB commits to Buffaloes
yes,
in
that was a
Colorado?
big one. Julian Lewis out of uh Carrollton. That was a big one because he's been committed to USC for the past year.
Yeah, that is a big
And
one.
he's making as a high schooler millions. But
Has he?
yeah, he signed $1 million contract with Leaf Trading Card Company.
Dang.
So he's doing really well. I know he signed with like a yoga company and he's making money through that. So
But the yoga company.
yeah, it's a little weird.
I don't.
But it's a little weird. Maybe we'll leave that alone. But yeah, Heisman right now is Hunter, Genty, Dylan Gabriel, Cam Ward. Those are the four that they have up here, but it looks like Hunter's kind of running away with it.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, someone else's top five is Hunter, Genty, Gabriel Ward, and then Nussmeyer from LSU. Well, that one's wrong. I'm not even gonna look at that one. That one had Carson back in the Heisman voting. I can tell you that's wrong.
Yeah, Carson Beck's way outside of the.
I think he
He was
was.
there at the beginning,
I think he was.
and yeah, until he had like 6 games with 12 turnovers or something like that.
Yeah, like the Texas game. Like
Gosh,
the
that was
Texas
horrible.
game, he had 3 interceptions in one quarter.
It was rough. He's
We did win.
hard to
Let's
watch.
look at the positives. We did win that game.
This,
Um,
yeah, it's just hard to watch anything with
yeah, I think
with
college
Carson
football is
Beck.
going to come down to the wire since we do have 12 teams this year instead of 10.
Probably so. I think Georgia will probably make it, honestly.
I do.
Pretty
I think
easy.
I think your bigger teams are going to make it. Your Georgias, your Alabamas,
Yeah,
your old Georgia, Alabama. Who else is that? Oregon's, Ohio State's.
Miami.
They're,
Yeah, all the big
they're
ones.
Miami's a wild card because Miami hasn't made it in a long time.
Miami will make it. There's a lot
No,
of
like
hype around them
Miami's
right
gonna
now.
make it because they have a good team. They just lost against Georgia Tech,
Yeah, I know that was a big
so
shock.
that was a big one. Uh,
Speaking of Tech, we play next Friday at
yes, we do.
7:30.
My favorite game that I like to watch every year. it's like a tradition game.
Why
Georgia
is it
Tech hasn't,
Friday?
huh?
Why is it Friday? It's like high school football.
No, this is tradition. They always play on Friday.
They always play on Saturday.
No, not this game.
Yeah, they do. This game's always played Saturday. This is
Well,
the first time it's
I
on a
don't look at
Friday.
the day of the week. I just look at the date.
I mean, yeah, it's tradition that we always play. It's rivalry week. But why are we playing Friday night?
Because it's Friday night football. There's
Oh,
no more high school games, so they got to get their TV time.
tell you what, football's just taking over now.
Honestly, I think it's to me, football's kind of most of the sport people watch. Baseball's,
Oh yeah,
I think baseball's growing. It's just not there yet.
yeah. I think technically football might be like the
Yes,
big
soccer.
one.
You can call it soccer.
Okay.
Here in America, we call it soccer. But yes, football here in other countries.
Yeah.
Then NFL wise, I don't think there's really anything. I mean, playoff picture, we kind of know.
I was gonna say, what do you think about the playoffs? Who do you think makes it? Who do you think doesn't?
I
That's
mean,
mainly what I'm curious about.
uh, the Rams. I think we're going all the way this year.
What
We're
is the
winning.
Rams' record again?
Huh?
Please remind me.
I've
Please
I've
rem
I we. That's not the point. The point
Aren't
is
you guys like one in something?
we are 5-5. We
Oh
are
boy.
so right now. I think NFC. If we look at NFC, I'm looking at playoffs right now. I think Falcons clinch. Just because the division sucks and they're not
Yeah,
that bad. So I
that's
think
literally
they
the only reason
clinch.
that we might make the playoffs.
I think Lions will go pretty far. I think
Oh yeah.
um we go to AFC. Well, AFC we already know. Like Chiefs,
I'm
Bills.
hoping
I think
I'm
to
hoping
me
that
it's gonna be Chiefs, Bills,
Steelers,
Texans.
Ravens, Texans,
Because
Chiefs, Chargers.
how many teams go out of each division?
Um,
This is saying
I be I believe there's 8 because it's 16, right?
oh, so
Total.
what we're saying is the Rams are at 8 right now. So I'm not wrong if they won't make playoffs at the moment. It depends if we win tomorrow. Ah, but I see who we play.
Oh no,
Uh,
there's 7. I'm sorry.
what?
I guess there's 7 because
Yeah, it's 14.
oh, yeah.
But the Rams are not out of it. We're just not in it. We're at 8 right now. Like in NFC, we're at 8.
Hey, Falcons are 4. I'll take that.
We're at 4. They're at fourth. I think Falcons. Honestly, Falcons seem like the team like they can make a run.
I'm surprised that Washington is at 7 right now.
That's why I said I think the Rams will take that seventh spot. You know,
No, they
no,
will not.
I think the 7 that you see now is the 7 in the NFC that are going to go because I'm
I would
looking at
agree with
the
that.
other records. They're
Man, the
feeling like the
Niners. What
records
happened to the
close,
Niners?
huh?
What happened to the 49ers?
I I honestly couldn't tell you. I mean, they have the team,
They should, anyways.
and then AFC. I think this is pretty accurate. I think the AFC is not going to really change. I think maybe it's going to be a flip flop between the Chiefs and the Bills on seeding, but I don't think it's going to be that much of a difference.
Do you think the Bills are going to overtake the Chiefs in the end?
Like in seeding wise,
Yeah, you think Bills become number one?
I could see it. I mean, I'm not guaranteeing that, but yeah, I could definitely see the Bills
I mean, I could,
playing like a
yeah.
so-so team and the Chiefs losing. But Chiefs losing that's not possible. The Bills just took the script and wrote in their own script and
Yeah,
won.
they ripped it up.
They ripped up the script. That's the only reason why they won. But I mean I can see it. It's not gonna I think it's gonna be Chiefs 1, Bills 2.
Yeah, there's a Denver's in the playoffs now, thanks to Atlanta.
Yeah, thanks to Atlanta, Denver's in the playoffs. They're gonna get first rounded. They're gonna get whooped first round.
Yeah.
Like that's it's gonna be
They'll
embarrassing.
probably just be happy to make it, honestly.
Yeah, I think for them it's a team boost because they haven't made
Hmm.
it in a while. Um,
Yeah.
but like Falcons, I was kind of worried that they started losing games there.
It's Atlanta.
It is Atlanta. I have a feeling Atlanta's gonna win their first round, make it to the second round and lose.
Oh, the last time we were 5-3 was 2016. We went to the Super Bowl in 2016.
Yes, y'all did. That
We
was
lost, but we went to the Super Bowl.
you also should have won that. But what
Okay.
that's a 28-3, boys.
Yeah, I'm done talking about it. The Rams had their moment too
Yes, we
against
did.
Tom
We
Brady.
actually won though. We beat the
Not against
Bengals.
Tom Brady.
Not against Tom
Oh
Brady.
yeah, you beat the Bengals.
Yeah, we beat the good Bengals. Not these Bengals.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to the Bengals this year.
Yeah, they kind of fell off.
Yeah.
Um, but going through my notes here, I don't think there's much else in sports this week. It's kind of a boring sports week. We're kind of
Kind
in
of
that
down, honestly.
we're kind of in that point of sports where it's kind of just like here. It's kind of flatline. There's not any
Hmm.
big news besides that five-star committing to Buffalo. Um,
Yeah. NFL, it's kind of as straight as it gets, honestly.
yep, we're just waiting on the playoff picture. MLB, we'll circle back to that once free agency actual hits. I know that
Hmm.
the only thing that I saw was Walker Buehler got an offer, rejected it from the A's,
Oakland.
and then Juan Soto got a healthy offer, and he rejected that because he wants more money for no reason.
Where
Uh,
did he get the offer from?
the Mets, I believe the Mets offered 686 million, and he
Jeez.
he doesn't want it. So that threw me a bit off. That we don't take the 686 million. We want 700. That extra 20 million. What's it gonna do for you? But that's
Well,
as a man of myself that that does not make that much money. You know, but
I'd be happy with it. Yeah.
yeah, we'll see how that happens. I believe it came out that he's gonna meet with a good amount of teams coming up. So
Probably so.
we'll we'll see how the Juan Soto uh
He's
in
not worth 700 million.
what?
He's not worth
No, no, no.
700 million.
He's not even worth close. I think he's worth probably 400. But again, he's got Scott.
See,
I
I'd say
believe he's
3.
got
But
Boris as his
yeah.
agent. So he's gonna get that money. Um, he's gonna get
Soto,
that money.
Otani unfortunately kind of set a new standard.
Yes, he did, didn't he? Because if I'm not wrong, the
Yeah.
Braves have someone called Acuna, and he, Acuna is a built different player, is how I put
I
it.
don't think Acuna's going to get that big of a contract anymore. Like,
And I don't
because of,
really think Acuna is like that type of person. Like I think he's the type of person to take 300,
are you kidding me? If
400.
he sees Soto get 700 million, he's going to go, I'm worth 700 million.
Yeah, but like I don't think he's gonna get it from the
I don't
Braves.
think he's going to get it. No.
I think he'll get closer to 3-4,
Yeah.
and then Ozzy's gonna
What'd be
sign.
interesting is if
I think Ozzy signs the exact same contract. I think Ozzy just re-signs his 8-year 100.
that wasn't even what it was. It was like 7 years, 34, something like that. It was crazy cheap.
No, it was
No,
8 years 100, or was that Acuna?
that's Acuna. That's Acuna.
Oh, I thought they signed the same contract. I'm bad with contracts.
No, all these sound like a 7 year, 34. It was
Oh,
crazy
seven
low.
years 35. Yeah, you're right. I'm
Yeah,
a
it,
Yeah, I don't pay attention to contracts that much unless it's a bigger one.
Yeah,
Uh,
that was a surprise.
yeah, because Acuna's was, yeah, 8 years,
Acuna's,
100. 8 years,
yeah,
100. So it's up in 26. So
mm, it's coming up.
it's coming up. But again, they're probably not even going to talk about it till 25. So
26.
that's what I'm saying. They're not
Oh,
gonna. I mean, they're probably
yeah.
talking about it now, just like, hey, we know your contract's coming up, but not like Max Freed, where they're like, okay, Max Freed, what do you want to do? I
Yeah,
think
I
that's
would
gonna be
agree.
a big. I think that one's gonna be a big one. I think he's staying quiet right now. I think the Braves are staying quiet about that. I
I'd
think
like to see him back. I don't see him back though.
I don't either, but I'm hopeful that
Yeah.
he reconsider his options and come back to a good team. We did
Uh,
lose.
he, he
We lost Travis. No, I'm sad.
he could go to a good team.
Watch, I could see him go in the Angels. Have a little reunite with Ron Washington there.
Yeah,
Travis,
that'd be
Travis,
an interest.
Travis.
That'd be
Just,
an interesting move.
but that's all I have for today. I
Yeah,
don't think
that
we have
that's all I
anything.
got too.
Um, Going to the Bible verse of today. I don't think. Do you have one for today?
Yeah, I can get one real quick.
Okay, and then we'll go.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay, we'll go ahead and end.
So we got Proverbs 18:10. The name of the Lord is a fortified tower. The righteous run to it and are safe.
Oh, so it's the same one I have. Okay,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
first of the day.
that works. I mean, I think we need to actually pick some verses, but like today, when we're just trying to get an episode out, I think any verse is
Well, I
good.
mean, that's not a bad verse either.
No, I think it's a great verse. I think that one I'll keep on my mind for today. But that's pretty much all we got for um the podcast today. Um, I will say we do have a couple athletes that I'm lining up. Uh, it's gonna be hard because I think our next one we got to film over Thanksgiving, so that's gonna be fun because we're gonna have to film next Friday or Saturday. So I'm trying to line up an athlete for that date. But if we don't,
Mm,
uh, we'll jump back on here. We'll be in a
yeah,
just letting
we'll have to
a
talk.
little sneak peek. I'll be in a different filming spot for that day. So we'll see. But yeah, we'll end it on a prayer and call today. So dear God, thank you for this day. Thank you for letting me and Keaton hop on here just for a quick episode. Just anyone watching, just put covering over them, put covering over me and Keaton as we go into Thanksgiving break and then finals coming up. Just bless the rest of this day and amen.
Amen.
So
Awesome.
perfect. Thank you
So, all
guys.
you guys have a happy Thanksgiving.
Yep. Happy
Since we
Thanksgiving.
know. All right. Adios, guys.